What you guys, got another video? Does your Windows keep crashing? Fix it fast with these 10 commands that I'm going to show you in this video. There's also going to be a few bonus ones in here. These will all be posted down below in the video description and on my website and on my Discord server. Every now and then Windows gets corrupted and it needs to be repaired, and I'm going to show you some steps you can take yourself. You don't need to be a PC expert to be able to do any of these. These are just pretty much basic steps that you can take to try and repair Windows and get it back up and running again. So open up a terminal window here with administration privileges and run SFC /Scannow. This scans the integrity of the protected system files and repairs corrupted, missing or damaged files by replacing them with a cached healthy version. So let's run this and you can now see it's worked. So let's analyze component store before cleaning. DISM online, clean up image, analyze component store. That's what we're going to be doing right here. It's always good to check first to see if there's any issues. So you can press enter after you've put the command in. It will take a bit of time and then you should see some results here. It's telling me, it gives me the information about the component store, which is WinSXS information, and you can see the amount of size that it has here. Now yours might vary depending on your system. It can have quite a bit of data in here. It's also telling me that the component store cleanup is recommended. So let's go ahead and we'll do that command right here. So press the up arrow key on your keyboard and type in the next command. All you need to do is delete the end part and type in start component cleanup. This cleans up the superseded components in the WinSXS folder. And you can see that carried out successfully. You can use your up arrow key to navigate through the commands that you've been putting in. I'm going to do that again here. And now it's got the last bit that we need to change for restore health. This is going to scan for any sort of corrupt files, and it will automatically replace these corrupted files or missing files using the Windows updates. Now you can push your up arrow again and it will give us the command again, and now we can change the command to something else. The end part is going to be reset base that we need to change, and this is quite an aggressive cleanup, and it's recommended to only use this occasionally, and this removes all the superseded components, and it will completely remove all of these. It's quite aggressive, so be careful. This next command is going to repair using the local source, i.e. your USB flash drive or ISO file that we have. I've got a Windows ISO file plugged in here, and what I'm going to do is basically check to see whether it's install.wim or install.esd. So I'm going to quickly check inside the sources folder here, and you can see my one is install.wim. So that's what the extension for this command I'm going to need. So I'm going to put .wim on the end, press enter, and this will use the ISO on that USB flash drive and basically replace any corrupt files using it locally on the computer. This next command we're going to do is basically going to check the disk. It's a powerful Windows utility used to fix severe file system corruption and recover data from bad sectors. Using the command check disk, it's chkdsk /r, and the /x is basically going to force the volume to dismount. And you need to reboot the computer once you've done this command, because it probably won't run from the desktop. It might need a system reboot. But once we put this command in right here, you'll see it's saying for us cannot run because the volume is in use by another process, which is pretty common. So we're going to say Wi-Fi yes, and it will basically schedule a scan of our drive when we next reboot our system. So let's go ahead and quickly reboot the system so we can take a look at what it actually does. And it's going to take a bit of time depending on the size of the drive and how much data is on there, but it's going to take quite a while to run. So I'm just going to quickly reboot the system. It may say to skip check-in, press any key on the keyboard to basically skip it. So we're going to leave that and let it run its scan. And it does like a 5-stage test on the drive, and it will take a fair bit of time. And it will give you the estimated time there. Sometimes this can take quite a while. I'm on a virtual machine right here, so it should be pretty quick, and I've speeded it up also. Now, once it's done, it will reboot the system and you can get back to the desktop. Now, you may be thinking, well, what did it do and And where are all the log files? Well, I'll show you where they are in a second, but there's also a place inside File Explorer. And inside File Explorer, if we go to this PC and right click on the drive itself and go Properties, and then click on the Tools tab right here, you will see there is a check right here. This option will check the drive for file system errors, and you can run a check disk from here as well. But a lot of people like to use the command prompt or the Windows PowerShell or Windows terminal window. Now, if you want to look at the log file to see what actually happened, type event or event viewer inside the search box right here, and this will open up event viewer right here. So inside here, we're going to expand this right here and open this right up. Inside here, we're going to go to Windows Logs on the left-hand side. Click on this, open it up, and go to Application. And inside Application, you can click on the date and time, and this will take you to the very latest date and time. From here, we're going to look down for WinInit, and you should see it in the list right here. Information, and it says source, and we're looking for WinInit. That is the actual scan that we just did. And if you look at this, you will see some information. It tells you the time and actually the date it was logged, unless you've turned all of this off with some sort of script, which a lot of people do, but it's quite useful to leave it on because it does take logs of what you're doing on your computer, and it's good to know what's actually happening. And you can see it says stage 1, stage 2, and then there's stage 3 right here. And there should be 5 stages that it goes through, and it can give you information about looking for bad clusters and things like that. And at the end, it will give you bad sectors readout, and it says 0. So we know there's no bad sectors on this drive. And you can also see there's lots of other information there. So that's basically how you can get this. And you can go to the Details tab as well. You can copy this out, or you can save this file if you want to. And you can save this as an XML file, and you can view this off the actual event viewer if you want to in a document yourself, if that's what you want to do. So let's move on to some of the other things that might interest you about Windows 11. So inside the settings panel in System, inside here, when we go down to Recovery, there's a lot of options inside here that will help you try to fix your computer. The first one right here, you can see fix problems using the Windows Update right here. And we've also got Quick Machine Recovery. This is another new tool from Microsoft. It's always good to turn this on. It should be on by default now, but turn these on, and this will check for remediation solutions, and it will try to fix the problem, and it will basically run once recommended right here and try and find a solution for you. And you can change some of the settings here if you want to, but this is a new feature for Windows. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, but it's always nice to know that it's there to help you fix issues with your computer. And of course, you've got other things like reset this PC, advanced startup, and other things like fix problems without resetting your PC. And you can see right here, there's some options here as well that you can use. And this is all in the system recovery section of Windows 11. Now, another common problem a lot of people suffer with is internet issues. And if you're having internet issues with your computer, then you can always check the settings panel, because there is actually a network reset feature inside there. And I'll show you exactly where that is in the settings panel. If you open it up and go to Network and Internet, inside here, go down to Advanced Network Settings, click on that option, and it should take you to a new window. Inside here, right there, there's Network Reset. This will reset all of the network adapters to factory settings. And you can click on this and it will ask you to restart your PC, and it will basically do a full reset right here when you reset now. And this is quite a useful first step to try if you're having issues with internet, i.e. no internet or other issues as well. But you can also do a lot of this stuff inside the terminal. So let's right click on the start button and open up a terminal window with administrator privileges. And from here, we're going to do a bunch of commands which will fix your internet settings. IPconfig /release. This command drops your current computer's IP address, effectively disconnecting it from the internet, as you can see right here. Once you've done that, you want to do the next command, which is IPConfig /flush DNS. This will help flush the DNS. This clears out all your local DNS resolver cache, forcing your computer to request a fresh IP address information from websites. So let's go ahead and run that command right here. Now we can renew our IP address by doing IPConfig /renew, and this command refreshes the network connectivity, solves IP conflicts, and updates the configurations like your DNS or subnet mask if current settings are invalid or expired. This next command resets the TCP IP stack to its default configuration by overwriting two registry keys, TCP IP parameters and DHCP parameters. And this is the net sh int IP reset. So that's that one taken care of. We've got a clean bill of health. And next we're going to do net sh winsock reset. This command restores the Winsock catalog to its default configuration, removing third-party LSP layer service provider entries. So let's go ahead and do that right here and press enter. And that's now done. Now we can do netstat -ANO, and this command monitors and troubleshoots network connections, routing tables, and interface statistics. And you'll see all the established connections on the network here, or listening as well. So right here, you can see a big long list of them. It's broken down here into local address, foreign addresses, state, and PID. And here, from here, you can do quite a bit. So if you wanted to terminate any of these, if you had a suspicious connection here, maybe a bit of malware connecting out, you could terminate it using the taskkill command, which is another command which I'll quickly show you here. So all you need to do here is we need to find a PID number that we want to terminate. We'll do this top one right here, and I'll highlight it so you'll be able to see it. It's this one, 1728, and it is the PID number that we need. You need to use a special code or command, and this is called taskkill /f /PID and then space the number. This command forcibly terminates a specific running process or application by its unique process ID. And we're going to call that PID for short. And we're going to type this out right here. Now, take a look at the very top, the established connection, 1728. I'll put that number here, and you can see it got terminated because we basically used the taskkill command. And you can use this for other things like malicious applications running. If it's a piece of malware, you can use the taskkill to falsely close that down. If you want to list all these, you can do task list, and it will give us a bunch of tasks that are running on our system. Now, if you wanted to terminate any of these, you can either do it using the .exe with the actual program and kill that, or you can do the PID. I use the PID because it's just easier and quicker to type out the number than it is to type out a long .exe file, especially if it's malware and stuff like that. So just find it right there, and you can just type it in and it will terminate and kill that process. Now, of course, there's other programs like Process Explorer and programs like that which can also put these to sleep and terminate them as well from there. We're not getting into that in this video, but you can use that method to basically kill any sort of process. So there's a couple of bonus ones there for you. And there's quite a few more commands you can do as well. We're not going to be covering those in this video, but if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments section down below. And let me know in the comments whether you use these types of commands on your system. You can also create batch files or PowerShell scripts to do this type of stuff as well, which speeds the process up so you don't have to type anything out. If you want to see videos on that, or you want these types of files, let me know and I'll put them on the Discord server as well. Anyway, with that said, my name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Big shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. I'll catch you on the Discord server, or I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.